TearScience is a company dedicated, focused on dry eye due to meibomian gland dysfunction, or MGD. In fact, our founder, Dr. Donald Korb, coined the term meibomian gland dysfunction. And I'm part of a new management team put in place in January of 2015 that has taken a proven technology. In fact, in 31 clinical studies, including an FDA study, has been shown effective, and clinically in a commercially viable technology as well that was in the market for a couple of years when we joined. And we pivoted the business model in order to focus on early treatment, early diagnosis of meibomian gland dysfunction rather than late-stage disease. And that was validated really with our financial results. And over the last 5 quarters, we have seen tremendous growth in both revenue, in margins, in procedures performed, and market penetration. We're a privately held company, and we just recently completed our Series D financing, which will take us to EBITDA positive in 2017. Why are we so passionate about meibomian gland dysfunction? Well, as Dr. Ed Holland reminded us, actually, I think it was about a year ago at this same meeting, in a study performed by Dr. Lemp, it was found that in 86% of all dry eye cases, meibomian gland dysfunction was involved. So it's a very large untapped market in a very large dry eye space. You must also understand how the tear film is formed. So the tear film is formed with 3 layers. There's a mucin layer, an aqueous layer formed by the lacrimal glands or produced by the lacrimal glands, and a lipid layer, the top layer. The top layer is produced by the meibomian glands. In the meibomian glands, you have approximately 100 in your 4 lids. And if you see in these images here, in the upper right corner, you see normal, healthy meibomian glands, and to the left, you see the lipid droplets. And every time you blink, those lipid droplets are produced, and they create that outer layer. If you're not blinking well enough or frequently enough, which happens with device utilization, with contact lenses, that lipid can harden inside the meibomian gland and cause blockage. That blockage is what can lead to atrophy. And that's what you see in the bottom left corner. You see that blockage, you see the hardened meibum, and on the right side, you actually see gland loss. You see missing meibomian glands. Those can't be regenerated. There's no pharmaceutical agents that could remove that blockage. It has to be mechanically removed. Historically, how is this treated? Using things such as warm compresses and manual expression, neither of which are very effective. And that's why we developed this technology called the LipiFlow. The LipiFlow uses vectored thermal pulsation, and as I said, in multiple clinical studies, we've found that a single 12-minute treatment in office will produce a 3-fold increase in lipid production, a 50% reduction in symptoms, and our duration studies show that that lasts at least 12 months. So it's safe, effective, in-office procedure, takes 12 minutes, and it lasts a year, and unclogs the meibomian glands. How do we do that? We have about 97 patents, but what we're really proud about is the back surface heat. We attempted to heat the meibomian glands from the front surface, and we found that there was a 5 to 7 degree cooling effect. And therefore, by the time the heat got to the back, to the meibomian glands, there was very little heat effect at all. So we use this activator, which is placed in the eye. It's a disposable product. It keeps the cornea safe and shielded. It vaults the cornea. It has a front heat that heats the back of the back of the eyelid where the meibomian glands are. And then we have a pulse device, this balloon applicator in front of that gently uses peristaltic movement to slowly express the glands over that 12 minutes. We also have a diagnostic device called the LipiView 2. The LipiView 2 is a device that does 3 things. It looks at lipid layer thickness, it looks at the blink frequency and quality, and it also does meibography, as you see in these images. It's sort of like an MRI of those meibomian glands. Yep. Just want to advance here. Great. And I'm very proud at this meeting. So this is the global launch of this product. So we added a new product to our family. This is called the LipisCAN. What's so great about the LipisCAN, it takes that meibography feature from the LipiView 2 and puts it in a smaller, faster, more affordable device that's very quick and easy to use to allow screenings in the office or very rapid acquisition of those meibomian glands. It takes about 10 seconds per eye to do, so about a total of 30 seconds you can get images of both lower lids in a patient. So this is in line with our commitment for early diagnosis, early treatment of patients. And As I said before, we shifted our business model from from late stage, more severe meibomian gland disease to more early stage diagnosis. And sorry, last slide. And this is our complete family of products. So we now just added the LipisCAN in addition to our LipiView 2 and LipiFlow. We've treated about 100,000 patients to date, and we expect to double that this year. Thanks for your time.